hot bag into the freezer so that later on, whenever the time comes, and a relationship is hard work. Like, you don't get a hamburger for nothing. You gotta do a lot of work for that hamburger. Then you take it out, you pop it in the microwave for like however long, like an hour on defrost, and then you sear it up a little bit in the oven, put some cheese on the top, and then take it out, put a toothpick in with a pickle, and it's much more enjoyed that way when you save it. But it's a relationship. It's a hamburger. It's not as important as the fruit, you know? The fruit, the earth is like so much more important. And it's so much more rewarding to eat fruit because you don't get like this bad gas, you know? With relationships, you always get these problems. You know, hamburgers aren't like the best source of nutrition, but then they're so good, you know? Like, relationships can be so good, but only if you work hard for them and only if you have fruit in your diet. So I think, you know, while the fruit is ripe, you gotta look after it.
So the camp, what?
Before I like go on and on and on and get into like all other types of things, like bananas with like ice cream on top, we don't want to talk about that.
So the camp, what do you think where do you want to go with this?
The camp to me is like, it's like when I was like 2 years old, sitting in Yellowknife on the beach naked. My parents gave me some flags on Canada Day, and I stuck them into the ground, and a photographer came along, snapped it with his camera, and put it in the paper. And that to me is like when I decided that, you know, like, this is land. That's what I decided at that age, and I've always loved it since. And so to me, this is like the same kind of thing, you know, we're on the beach and we put our flags into the sand, and this is our land. And so we need to look after it, and not just Fulford, but like the whole world. So this is just like the beginning, you know, of a long, long, long journey. And this is Aiden.
Hey.
Aiden, what do you think about the world?
It's good.
Yeah? What do you think is the saddest thing in the world? What do you think is the saddest thing in the world?
Starving children.
And do you want to help them?
Mm-hmm.
And what about the trees?
Uh-huh.
What do you think about, what's the saddest thing about them?
Them cutting down.
And what about the garbage?
Like littering.
You don't like littering, do you? So Aiden walks down the streets of Victoria or Vernon or Salt Spring or wherever, and as soon as he sees garbage, he starts talking about it. And then he'll walk a few more blocks and see some more garbage, and he won't give up. And sometimes I don't want to hear about it. Like, sometimes I just want him to enjoy our walk, but he can't help but see the disgust in this, like, people's behavior, that they just want to, like, treat the world like it's one big dump because of the state that it's in. But really, like, we have to see past that and see the beauty and realize that it takes a small person to just pick up some garbage.
So I see that the logging truck is out of the ditch and it's in the kitchen. Could you explain, please?
Well, the logging truck needs to be near the fruit and the hamburger.
Why is that?
Well, because it's realization, and it's undeniable.
So, okay, clear-cut fries, is that on the menu?
Clear-cut fries, lagocinos, and lager lattes with whipped cream and caramel, half shot of vanilla, and whipping cream on top.
So for anybody, for other children just tuning in on channel, on this channel, right?
On Channel 1?
Just
Channel Ridge.
On Channel Ridge.
If you could tell all the children of the world what's happening here, who are you and where are we and what date is it?
Aiden,
Aiden,
honey,
fire.
who are we, where are we, and what date is it?
Jonathan,
Yes.
there's a fire
Good.
out there. But we can't have the fire.
No, well, tomorrow the fire band comes on and then we'll respect that.
So we're Jonathan, Naomi, Aiden, David, Tamiko, Joelle, Kramer, Spinks, Brett, Mary, Sarah, Liam, Aiden, little Aiden, and Zach, and tons and tons and tons of other people that come here to Salt Spring Island, where we are now, here. And the day is May 31st, 2004.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
The candle went out.
Did it?
Any more chips on it?
What? Nope. I got
It's a nice box, though. I think that one actually is gonna look in here. Wanna go talk to him, honey? Go tell him that you can come down.
What's not here?
Oh, he's around.
Where?
Probably in the kitchen or something.
So Craig set out a net, Naomi? Yeah.
Craig set up a net. Bring him over there. And how many, and does he have a license for that?
God gave him a license.
Really? Did you know he could go to jail for 10 years if he got caught?
Is that true?
It's true. It's a $100,000 fine and jail for 10 years. Because somebody actually got caught fishing in St. Mary's Lake. They put like a line out with like a fishing hook on 2 feet, every 2 feet. And they got caught on the Salt Spring Ferry and they went to jail for 10 years and got a $100,000 fine.
Well, let's be careful whatever we do.
Well, with St. Mary's Lake, that's another thing. The ocean is one thing. The ocean is free. But St. Mary's Lake is a small lake, right?
And this is the ocean. It's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
So here we are in Salt Spring Island, and it's May 31st, 2004. And we're just started a new fire pit because there's certain regulations now concerning fires on the beach. And so we're 7 days in. We started this 8 days in. We started this May 23rd, 2004.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. Man.
Oh, and we're getting it done tomorrow.
Because we know both know how valuable this video is. You have to hear the sound. We turn this whole action into a musical.
Yeah, so we're going to turn this musical into Channel Rich Falls Down. And we're going to play violins and have a symphonic orchestra of creative spirits and voices and drums. And it's going to be very spiritual and very enlightening, unlike any other musical. And it won't be for making money, it'll be for making peace.
Okay, night.
Night.